Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a level 2-3 30-minute twisting class. Today I am using weights. So I've just got two 4 kilo-ish weights. You could definitely use something lighter than that. You probably don't need anything heavier than that. If you don't have weights, you can certainly use water bottles or something like that, and you can do this whole class without them. They are completely optional. One thing I did want to explain, because I did a really bad job of it during the class, is we get to a point where we're doing a chair pose. So if you've got heavier weights, it's going to be really hard to hold your arms up here and then sweep your arms back from there. So I don't do a good job of explaining it, but you could hold your hands at your heart center and sweep back behind you from there, or you could hold your hands down here at your hips and sweep back from there. It really just depends on how heavy your weights are. So I hope that makes sense when you get to it in class. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. We're going to get started today at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Starting in Tadasana, ground down evenly through both feet. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, pelvis stays neutral. Take the right arm back, the left arm forward. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. You can do 2 more on each side. You're trying to keep your frontal hip points facing forward as much as you can. And try not to dump into your lower back. So your spine is in neutral. You're not sending your tailbone back. You're not tucking it under. It's just like you've got a plumb line through the crown of your head and out through your tailbone. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank pose. Wrists underneath the shoulders or slightly in front. Draw the heels of the hands towards each other. And then draw the heels of the hands towards the toes, and then draw the toes towards the heels of the hands. Shoulders away from the ears, neck is relaxed, but your face isn't falling towards the floor. Engage through the legs. We've got 4 more breaths. Keep your feet hips distance apart. Keep both of your hands down. You're just going to swivel the heels over towards the right. And then inhale, come back through center. As you exhale, swivel the heels over to the left. Inhale through center. We're just going to do 2 more to each side. This time when we come to the right, you can stack or stagger the feet. You're going to lift the left arm up, Vashisthasana, inhale. And then as you exhale, come back through plank. Other side, inhale, the right arm comes up. Exhale, come back through plank. 2 more to each side. Come back through center. You're going to come into your chaturanga, lower the knees if you need to. We're going to inhale for the way down, and then exhale, press straight back up to plank. Inhale, whole body lowers as a unit. Exhale, press it back up. 1 more here. And then press yourself back, downward facing dog. Take the feet hips distance apart. Right hand is going to reach towards the left leg. Draw the right elbow off to the right. Look out underneath the left armpit. You could stay here, or you could start to shift weight into the left side. Get light on the right foot and maybe float the right foot up.
Harder for the balance will be to look out underneath that left armpit. Easier will be to look straight down to the floor. Bring the right foot, right hand down. Inhale, shift forward into your plank. Exhale here. We're going to do 3 more chaturangas. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, press it up. You can always skip them. You've got 2 more. Downward facing dog. This time, left hand finds the right leg, draw the left elbow off to the left, look out to the right, and then you can decide if you want to play around with floating that left foot. And then float the foot down, float the hand down, shift forward into your plank pose. The aim is to keep the floating hand off for as much of the movement as you can. Obviously, set it down if you need to. You're going to take your feet a little bit wider if you need more support here. Float the right hand, draw the right hip down in line with the left. As you inhale, you're going to reach back, tap the left toes with the right fingers, and then as you exhale, shift forward into a plank. You could keep the hand floating, or you can reach it right out in front of you like you're getting pulled by a tug of war. Inhale, reach the hand back for the left toes, and then as you exhale, come forward into your plank. 3 more. You're going to stay in your plank. Keep your right hand floating if you can. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step the right foot up so you're in a low lunge. And then inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky. We're in our easy twist. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way up into your twisted crescent. Make sure that your right hip isn't rotating all the way back with you. Your left hip and your right hip are still, the hip points are still facing forward, and you're rotating your right rib cage towards the back of the mat. This might mean that you can't twist really far. Like if you look at me, if my arms are directly out from my shoulders, I'm not anywhere near in line with like the long edge of my mat, but that's okay. You're working the obliques, you're working the muscles to get you to twist instead of just cranking through your lower back. When you inhale, you're going to come through crescent, and then as you exhale, you're going to step to a single leg plank. Inhale, lower down, single leg chaturanga. Exhale, bring it up. You can always have that foot down or the knee. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, push up. 1 more. Right foot comes down, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, open mouth, exhale. Shift forward, high plank pose. This time that left hand is going to float, even off as much as you can through the pelvis. Inhale, tap the left fingers to the right toes. And then as you exhale, come forward into your plank. 4 more. Come into your plank. Keep the left hand floating if you can. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step that left leg forward. Inhale, open up into your twist. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way up into your twisted crescent. Inhale, come through crescent lunge. As you exhale, come back, option for that single leg plank. Inhale into chaturanga. Exhale to plank. 2 more. Send it back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise all the way up. Exhale to fold. Surya A, just 2 rounds. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you've got your weights, you're going to grab them. You could grab one or both. We're going to come into a chair pose. So depending on what your weight situation is, you might have 2 light weights in both hands and be reaching them forward. You could have one heavier weight and reach it out in front of you, or you could hold your weight at your chest or 2 weights on your shoulders. I really don't mind, but I want you to set up your spine and your lower body like you would in any chair. So weight is in the heels, but the toes are down. Your knees are in line with the second and third toes, shoulders away from the ears, and your spine is neutral. I'm going to take one more breath here. I'm going to do this with 2 weights. If you're doing it with one, you'll just move both arms at the same time. We're going to take an inhale in our chair. As we exhale, we're going to come to standing, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale into our chair. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale into our chair. Don't forget about the alignment points that we've set up. Just because we're now moving a little bit faster and with weights, everything still applies. 3 more to each direction. We're going to come into our chair on our inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come to standing on the left leg. Right knee draws in towards the chest. Whew, losing my balance. You're going to take an inhale. We're going to hinge forward into a warrior 3. So draw the right hip down in line with the left. Right toes point towards the floor. Gentle bend in through the left knee. You could do this without weights. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to reach the right arm forward. Inhale, bring it down. Palm faces down. Exhale, left arm forward. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, right. Inhale, down. Exhale, left. Inhale, down. We've got 3 more each side. Try and go slow and controlled, not just swinging through momentum. One more each side. You're going to come back up to standing on the right leg. Inhale, weights to the heart. As you exhale, you're going to twist again. So right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, we're going to come into our warrior 3. As you exhale, you're going to stand all the way up, twist to the right. Inhale, you're going to come down into your warrior 3. So you might have to take a couple of extra breaths in between, that's okay. But try and make them slow and controlled and link them to part of the movement if you can. We're going to do 2 more here. We're going to come back into our warrior three. Take a break if you need to. This time we're coming out to the side. So take an inhale. As you exhale, right arm flies out to the side. Inhale, bring it down. Just like we did in that plank. Exhale, left arm comes out. Inhale, come down. Just like we did in that plank, you're trying to keep the pelvis even. So even though one arm is moving, you're trying to not let that right hip open and close and go all over the place. You've got two more on each side. Come all the way back up to standing on that left leg. I know that it's a lot. Bring the hands to heart center. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to take both of your weights to the back of the mat. If they're light enough, you could extend your arms back there. And then inhale, come to center. Exhale, maybe the right leg extends as you twist both weights towards the back of the mat. Inhale, come through center. We've just got three more. Try not to throw your shoulders back behind you like you're water skiing. Try and keep them stacked on top of your hips. I think this is our last one. Bring that right foot down. Hallelujah. Inhale, you're going to come into your chair pose. Once again, if your weights are too heavy for this, you're going to drop them. Otherwise, we're going to alternate arm swings. They're slow and controlled. If your weights are light, you're going to hold them out in front of you and swing one arm back at a time. If your weights are heavier, like mine, you can have them down by your sides. Take an inhale. As you exhale, the right arm is going to move. Inhale, bring it down. We're not twisting yet. Exhale, left arm moves. Inhale, bring it down. 4 more on each side, and then we're going to add a twist. Nice and slow and controlled. So I'm not throwing my whole body with the movement. I'm staying down in my chair pose. I'm lifting from my shoulders. I'm using my obliques. And I'm keeping my breath. 1 more each side. Now we're going to add a twist. So as the right arm comes back, you're going to twist to the right. So if your weights are heavy, you're going to shoot that right. You're going to shoot the weight back behind you from the hip. Inhale, you're going to come back to center. As you exhale, you're going to send that left arm back. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right arm comes back. Inhale to center. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale to center. 3 more each side. So you're going to get a little bit of a tricep work as you extend that arm back behind you at the bottom. 1 more. Inhale, press to stand. If you've got one heavy weight, you'll take it. Otherwise, just hold both of your weights together. Again, if they're light enough, you can extend them long in front of you. Feet about hips distance, a gentle bend. We're just going to take twists through our torso. So again, I'm not twisting my whole body. My hips aren't coming with me. I'm twisting around my rib cage like I'm doing a Russian twist or a twist in a boat pose, except I'm standing and those weights are meaning that I'm having to control that momentum on either side and engage my obliques. We're going to take 5 more to each side. Beautiful. You're going to come back into your chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come all the way to standing on the right leg. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to hinge all the way forward into your warrior three. Establish your warrior three legs. Take another inhale. As you exhale, palm down. That right arm's going to lift forward. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, left arm. Inhale, bring it down. 4 more on each side. Inhale in your warrior three. As you exhale, you're going to come to stand on the right leg. Send the right hand forward, the left arm back. Inhale, bring it back into your warrior three. As you exhale, come to stand, take your twist. You're going to take 3 more here. From here, you're going to come back into your warrior three. Take a nice deep inhale, draw the left hip down a little bit. And then as you exhale, right arm lifts out to the side. Inhale it down. Exhale, left arm lifts to the side. Inhale it down. So we're trying to move from the back of the shoulder here. Three more on each side. Bring it all the way back up to standing. Shake that leg out if you need to. You're going to keep your weights at heart center. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the left. Once again, if your weights are light enough, you could extend your arms back behind you here. Inhale, come back through center. I feel like I did something else here, but I can't remember. You're going to exhale, rotate. Maybe that left leg extends. That is really hard for me. Inhale, back through center. You've just got 3 more. Last one. Bring it back through center. Set that left foot down. Give that right leg a little bit of a shake. Inhale, coming through your chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. As you exhale, you're going to step back to a plank pose. Those weights are still in your hands. Feet wider will make this easier. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to row with your right arm. So the elbow comes by the rib cage. Inhale, slow set it down. Exhale. Without letting the left side of the pelvis drop, you're going to draw the left hand up to the rib cage. And then exhale, set it down. We're going to do 4 more on each side. Try and keep even weight through both feet as much as you can. You're going to shift a little bit, but I don't want it to be really drastic. You're going to let go of that left weight. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're either going to stack or stagger the feet, Vashisthasana, on your left-hand side. The right hand is going to come up to the sky with the weight. As you inhale, you're going to tap the weight to the floor. And then as you exhale, like you're pulling a bow and arrow, you're going to lead with the elbow and then extend the arm up to the sky. Inhale, tap the weight to the floor. Exhale, lead with the elbow and then open the arm to the sky. We've just got 3 more. I have a dead spider on me. That's interesting. And then you're going to come back through your plank pose. Keep just the one weight. You could take a heavier weight as well if you have multiple weights that you're using. Once again, you're trying to keep even through the pelvis. The weight is on the right-hand side of your mat. You take your left hand, pull it over to the left. Right hand, pull it over to the right. Pull it to the left. Pull it to the right. So the heavier the weight is, obviously the harder this is. We do 3 more. You're going to take that weight into your left hand. You're going to come into Vashisthasana on the other side. Stack or stagger. Weight is on the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lead with your elbow. Press it up to the sky. Inhale, bring it back down. Tap it to the floor. Exhale, arch a row all the way to the top. Just 3 more. And then bring it back through center. Weights in both hands, shift forward, chaturanga. As you exhale, you're going to come up, side plank, lift the right hand. Inhale, come down, chaturanga. As you exhale, press up, lift the left hand, side plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, right hand lifts. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, left hand lifts. Got 3 more on each side. You can drop the knees if you need to. You can drop the weights if you need to. And then downward facing dog. We're going to do those toe taps again, except this time we're going to do it with weights and we're going to alternate. As always, ditch the weights if you need to. You're going to inhale, shift forward into your plank pose. As you exhale, you're going to tap the left toes with the right hand. Inhale, come back into your plank. Exhale, right toes, left hand. Inhale, back into your plank. You've just got 4 more on each side. One more each side. From your plank, step your right leg forward. We're coming up into crescent lunge as you inhale. You're going to hold your weights out in front of you. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, the right arm comes back, rotate right. Inhale, bring it back out. Keep the legs as you exhale, the left arm comes back, rotate left. Inhale to center. Exhale, rotate right. Woo. Inhale to center. Exhale, rotate left. Inhale to center. Just 3 more on each side. Oh, it's hard to hold those weights out in front of you. You're going to bring the hands down. 1 chaturanga to downward dog. Shift forward into your plank. Step your left leg forward. This is our last standing pose. Inhale, come up into your crescent. Send those arms out in front of you or at heart center, depending how tired your arms are. Inhale here. As you exhale, twist left, open both arms. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale through center. 4 more each side. One more each side. Mascara in my eye. Set those weights down. Come through 1 final chaturanga. Downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, step, walk, or float through to a boat pose. And grab one of your weights. Get your hair out of your eyes. Hope that you're sweaty enough that it just sticks to your head. Float your legs up into your boat pose. They can be straight or they can be bent. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to twist right, inhale, center. Exhale, twist left, inhale, center. We're going 10 to each side. You've got 9 more. Set that weight down off to the side. Scoot yourself back a little bit on your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana. And slowly roll yourself up. You're going to cross your legs. We didn't really do any hip opening today, so we're just going to stick with a simple cross-legged. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, long spine. Keep your sit bones down. Reach your fingertips towards the top of the mat. And then when you feel like your sit bones are going to lift, let the hands come down and slowly fold forward, thinking of reaching the sit bones into the ground and then crawling the fingertips forward. Slowly bring yourself back up. You're just going to cross your legs in the opposite direction. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, reach forward, find your edge, and then bring yourself down. And then walk yourself back up. A couple of options here for chest opener. You could just interlace the fingers behind the back and then open up the collarbones, maybe reach those hands back behind you. I'm going to come into a reverse tabletop, so plant the hands behind you, fingers turn in whatever direction is best for your wrists. Plant the feet, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, lift the hips up. Think of opening through the collarbones, engage the glutes. Neck is wherever it feels the most comfortable. And then slowly come down. If you want to finish in Shavasana, you're slowly going to roll yourself down into your back. You can curl the knees in towards the chest, take a happy baby. If you're finishing in a seated position, find your comfortable seat. Wherever you are, let the palms fall up to the sky. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And then a big open mouth exhale. As always, please feel free to stay in your final resting position for as long as what serves you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Today, as you go forward, may you have kindness in your thoughts, strength in your words, and courage in your heart. Namaste.